did.
You may want to talk to you. Yeah. How you doing? What's your name?
My name is Talon Evans.
Okay, how do I spell that?
T-A-L-O-N.
Evans, E-V-A-N-S. Where do you live?
Yeah, I'm from Michigan. I've been here 42 days. I've been a full-time occupier, and it's been great, but apparently today's the day. So.
You seem sort of just
to find out,
okay with that, I guess.
It's been expected. I for one said last night that after all the incidents we've had, I mean, tomorrow they're probably going to be here to kick us out anyway. So I mean, there's not much we can do at this point. I mean, they got us outnumbered 30-2. So I mean, not much we can do.
No, I didn't get one.
I mean, you think they're being fair, or?
I don't think with the time frame they've given us a time frame until 6 o'clock, and everything we don't take, they're going to force us to put in a dumpster. So I don't think it's a fair timeline, but so no, I guess I'm not really cool with that. But
did they show you any paperwork or say anything to you?
Yeah, they brought in a paper from the mayor describing the eviction and whatnot. But like I said, I mean, the timeline isn't fair because they're giving up to 6 o'clock. Not everybody's here. You know, it doesn't give us a fair chance, you know, to get everything. We have one car, we have our car, and, you know, so, I don't know. Personally, I don't think it's very fair. There wasn't any warning, so.
Now, the incidents, I mean, we've heard about, what, a sex assault, allegedly, a knife attack, possibly some gun incidents and fights and stuff.
Well, a lot of that stuff happened not actually on site. So a lot of it was kind of blown up by the media, but there were definitely some incidents, some arguments and whatnot, but nothing to justify, you know, an unsafe environment for the camp here. And I think that's really, they kind of blow it up a little bit. So, but we have called the police. I mean, that's what they're there for. I mean, they are the 99%. So definitely have their, you know, support them and whatnot. Just don't really agree with the attitudes. So I have a lot of it on tape myself. I mean, a lot of them are very rude. You know, they come up here and they start demanding. They're very rude when, you know, I don't know. I'm from Michigan. Our cops don't act like that. So.
I think from the issues that happen.
Real good. Anything else you want to add?
My name's Talon Evans. That's about it.
You came over here, so I don't know if you want to add.
Yeah, you mentioned the sex assault. I personally find it very offensive that it was exploited, especially without an arrest. People were coming in here and they're like, "Ooh, can we get a shot?" You know what I mean? Anyways, that's why I'm here.
I mean, I know, you know, what we reported was a reportable. We're very careful. We won't ever say there was.
And you know, people like just don't know the truth, and they exploited the hell out of it, and totally lied about the situation, not knowing exactly what happened. They just made up figments of their own imagination and told whomever whatever. So that's what happened there. The issue was dealt on site. He was removed, and he's lucky to make it out of here unharmed. And he hasn't shown up since, so that's a good thing.
And tell me about what's going on today.
Today,
oh, this channel 3? Hell
one of our campers threatened us with a firearm. It's somewhere around the premise. He agreed to leave, but you know they're shutting us down anyways. There is a threat here. A lot of things have happened, and I can see why the city's doing this. So that's what's cooking.
What do you mean there's a threat here? Just folks who don't like you? Or
there's a guy here hiding behind his gun, using it as a threat, you know, to us. You know, and it's not a good scene. And I do wish they found the firearm, and I wish he was sitting in jail right now. It's rather unfortunate.
And this happened last night or this morning?
Last night.
Yeah. And so, allegedly, incident, stabbing, alleged sex assault.
No stabbing.
Okay, I know that was reported. I didn't report it, but that's what was reported.
There was no rape. There was an assault, a pressure there, and it was dealt with at the time.
But, you know, the city's saying, for whatever reason, city, not me, city's saying it's had enough. I mean, do you think they're being fair?
Absolutely.
Really? Why?
There's been a lot of problems here. Turns up every other day. I understand.
You guys aren't causing them, but for whatever reason they're coming.
We're drawing it. We're in the heart of the ghetto. You know, we're ending up with homeless people who have no place else to go, including the shelters. So, like, that's just what we have to deal with here. And fortunately, nobody got hurt.
So it sounds like an end today, but in your opinion, I guess a sad end. It had to end this way. I don't want to
It
put words in
will
your
not stop the occupation movement. It'll end here in Hartford, possibly. I don't think we'll be able to regroup in this city. But, you know, occupations are all over America and including the world. It's not going to stop us. This is just a trick.
Give me your name. Well, let me. My newsroom keeps calling me. This all started going down, Para, about an hour or so ago when Hartford police started forming here at the Occupy Hartford camp. Take a look behind us here. You can actually see a perimeter that police have set up here. What they're doing is making sure that nobody comes into the encampment because they don't want more people to get into that space to try to make it more difficult for police to get them out. Now, I'm going to read from a letter that Mayor Segarra wrote to the Occupy Hartford participants today, and this was actually handed out to them. It says, this serves as a response to recent reports of drug usage and other illegal activity at Turning Point Park. While I respect the right of every citizen to organize, petition, and protest, the reports of violence and drug use have detracted from the original message of the movement. Therefore, I am requesting an orderly end to the encampment. In the spirit of understanding and compromise, I instructed city staff to work cooperatively with members of your General Assembly in order to ensure public health and safety. However, the recent allegations of sexual assault and drug use indicate to me that assurances of both are no longer possible. The mayor went on to say, you will have until 6 p.m. this evening to vacate the area. Throughout the day, Hartford Police and Fire Department, as well as members of license and inspections, will continue to inspect the property and monitor activity. It's my hope and expectation you will comply with this request or face possible arrest. Now, you may be able to make out some of the people inside the encampment here. We were able to speak with them before they tossed all members of the media out. They didn't really toss us out, but they said if we wanted to stay in there, we were staying in there until they cleared it out. And of course, we wanted to bring you this report, but we will have that for you in our later newscast. We're live from the Mobile Newsman Hartford, led by Stock Channel 3 Eyewitness News. Professional, unless you got an incredible game.
It's not a bad looking shot with the downtown, the lights.
Actually, that is a good shot. I'll be curious to see how it comes out. That. Oh, it's pretty good actually. Walking out with that. We succeeded. We did good action.
Not worth it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're not members of the press and we do not live in this facility. Move down past the vehicle. It's not a public parking lot, it's private property. Move down past the broadcast vehicle. Thank you.
side right. Got it. Straight back.